What up, YouTube? T-Movies here. Here is my review for the new Star series, Tired P Valley. Now, it is based on a play. I'm not going to really repeat the play, but because I'm at work and ain't no way I'm repeating this word at my job. So yeah, if you guys know much about the play, if you guys know much about the story, you probably know what the P stands for. But anyway. The series is created by Katori Ahara, and it depicts the complex lives of women who works at a strip club called the Pink. And so, like, of course, these are very richly crafted characters and was essentially a Quincy family, and we have seen stories about strippers before. Of course, I quite like Showgirls. I don't care what anyone says. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure of mine. Of course, last year's The Hustlers was pretty good. And I guess you could say this has a bit of a Hustlers and a Players Club vibe. Who remembers the Players Club? Come on. Anyway, so the Pink's family is, of course, overseen by Uncle Clifford, who's portrayed by this actor named Nico Anand, who's this gender field fashion guru who's pretty much the owner of the club, who's both matriarch and he's both the matriarch and patriarch. So there's that. And of course, you got Mercedes, played by Brandy Evans, who's the club's main attraction, who wants to get out of the game. You got Audman, played by Erica Johnson, who's the new girl on the scene, running from the showery past. And you also got Mississippi, played by Shannon Doran, who Mercedes hair ends up parent on the and she also has a abusive husband. And then you also got this rapper named Lil Murda, played by Jay Alphonse Nicholas, who was also recently seen in that film Just Mercy. He plays this hot young rapper who ends up having trying to come into his own sexual identity, and it's a pretty interesting show. I mean, I thought the cinematography on this was actually pretty solid. They had some like the dancing scenes, the choreography was pretty good. I mean, granted, it's not a dance this is a series about strippers, so of course the dancing scenes are going to have some interesting choreography right there. I mean, hey, the clubs are closed, so it is pretty cool to see, for them to actually have a TV series about, strip clubs. So there's that. But some of the characters were pretty decent. This does, of course, have some. There are some characters who are likable, and there are some who aren't. I mean, one of the characters, who plays, I guess the bit of the owner, who I guess you could say feels like a pimp at times. He was actually a bit of a scene stealer. I thought he was really decent at it. Now, Stars don't really have much pop-up shows as, let's say, HBO does or Showtime. I mean, yeah, they have Outlander and all. But their shows rarely last. I mean, Ash vs. Evil Dead, how did that last? About 3 seasons is, now Apocalypse got canceled. I hope this doesn't, because I thought the pilot was pretty decent. I like some of the characters. The performances by the cast is pretty decent. Now, I never really heard of most of these actors, to be honest with you, but it's always cool seeing actors you never really even heard of on screen. And it's always cool seeing stars, being very diverse and giving and doing shows about people of color. So I think I always do like shows very diverse shows. Of course, they got Power, which I don't really watch Power, but there are plenty of people who like Power. So, and of course, a Power there is a Power spinoff. So there's that. But anyway, I know season one, episode 1 was pretty decent. Had some pretty solid performances. Looking forward to see where they're going to take the next few episodes. So I'll definitely give this one a watch. I mean, One down, about 7 more to go, because there's only 8 episodes here, so there's that. But anyway, let me leave it to you guys. Did you have a chance to check out Starz' new series, P-Valley? If so, what you thought of it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Ever even, saw the play this is even based on? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is T-Movie signing off.